All right. Happy Friday. I'm going to wait another minute here to see if anybody jumps on. Hope everybody is having a good week. Who's ready for the weekend? I know I am. Whew, what a week. I got some announcements for y'all this week, so we're going to jump into it here in a minute. Looks like some people are jumping on. Appreciate it. Thank y'all. All right. Hey, this is your weekly wrap up here in HMG, and I got some announcements, and we're gonna do a giveaway as well. So stay tuned. Here's what we got going on, and here's what you missed this week. First up, we have Not Your Average Operator. Another episode by these guys. This topic, limiting self belief. They have guest U.S. Army Captain Pauline Johnson, and they discuss personal experiences in which self belief was tested. So don't miss that. That is this week's Not Your Average Operator. Check it out. Next up, we got Veterans Unite. They did a special episode this week with Jen Ford. Jen Ford from the Wild Isle Devils. They covered everything from her time in the military as an MP to playing heavy metal, and now she is a country singer. Getting signed on with B&G Music and her teaching special ed at middle school. They also talk about how music has helped her remain pill free, and how it can help others with PTSD. Music therapy. It's awesome. It's a really good episode. You got to check it out. Also with Veterans Unite, don't forget every Sunday, Got Your Six at 6. They do it live with the People's Patriot Project. So check that out. All right. Hold on just a second here. Can you guys hear me all right? If anybody's listening or watching, make a comment below here. All right. Next up, the Decision Hour. Great show this week. We had, hey, good morning, Chad. I appreciate it, buddy. Am I coming in all right? This week I had Marine Corps veteran and the founder of Semper Savage, John Curry. John it's got a great story, interesting story. He grew up eating a lot of salad, loves salad, and he wanted to make a salad dressing that people could enjoy. So he did, and in fact, hold on just a second. I thought I had these ready, but I didn't. I'll show you guys here. Sorry for all the noise, but this is their balsamic, and they also have another here. And actually, I'll be talking about these here in a little bit for the giveaway. So check that out right there. So check that out, Semper Savage. Go follow them on the Facebook and Instagram. And then make sure you listen to the Decision Hour this week because it was a good episode. Next up, the Gary Brugman podcast. Gary, season 2. First off, congratulations, buddy. Love the show. You guys are doing a fantastic job over there. So check it out this week. Season 2 has launched. Next up, we have Time to Shine Today with Scott Ferguson. Remember, folks, Scott's pumping out content 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. He's got some really good stuff, and I did not make a note here who was on this week. There was a mother who's a personal trainer on there. It was a really cool story. So check that out. That's Time to Shine Today with Scott Ferguson. Next up, we have On the Blue Line podcast. Another good show. This week on Wayne's interview room segment, he has guest Alex Sanfilipino. Alex Sanfilipino, sorry. And the topic this week was Make Time to Live. This is a really cool topic. You know, we get so wrapped up in our daily lives that I think sometimes we forget to live. We've got to live our lives, and there's a balance, a work, home, and kind of just a self balance. that I think a lot of us tend to forget. I certainly do at times. Can any of you relate to that? Hmm. All right. Next up, we have the Power of Investing in People podcast. Shay's guest this week is Marine Corps veteran Ben Killoy. Ben, I've known Ben, had the opportunity. I've been following him for a couple of years. He's got a podcast, the Veterans Dad podcast, and he's just a all around solid good dude. It's a great episode, and I strongly encourage you guys to check that out. Power of Investing in People podcast. Next up, For the Sake of the Child. Love our friends down there with the at MSEC, Military Child Education Coalition. Quick note: if you are a military member, active duty currently, you need to check out MSEC, Military Child Education Coalition. It's a nonprofit organization. They have just a ton of resources for the military families out there. So if you get ready to PCS to another base or whatnot, they have tools that make it so easy for you. Changing insurance, whether you do insurance or schools, where the grocery store's at, etc. Check out Military Child Education Coalition. This week on their podcast, For the Sake of the Child, they have a student to student come back. Julian Guerrero Jr. He shares his impact of MSEC and the S2S student to student lessons learned along the way, and a message to all educators on the impact that educators have in a student's life. And when you really dig into this organization, it's really amazing to see, teachers, we count them as community heroes, how they really step up to the plate for our military families. So go check that out, For the Sake of the Child, this week. Next up, we have The Arms Room. They did a pre-recorded show because they're on a little bit of a hiatus, which well-deserved. I hope they're having a good time being safe. But this week, their topic was the importance of being well-rounded and diverse. So check that out. That is this week's The Arms Room. Next up, one of our newest shows up, the Military Millionaire podcast, From Military to Millionaire. This is a great show. A lot of really, what's the word I'm looking for? Tips to help you save money, invest. It's all around a great kind of a financial show, but you got to check it out. The Military Millionaire podcast. This week, building a turnkey company while on active duty with special guest David Gutierrez. So check that out. That is the Military Millionaire podcast. All right. Now, give me a second here. We got some new shows and some new seasons coming up. First off, now that we're in September, we have a new season of Drop and Give Me 20. Their new season is coming out September 15th. Do not miss it. Drop and Give Me 20. New season dropping on September 15th. Check it out. This season, I don't know if I can say this or not, Lindsay, but I'm going to anyway. It's very different dynamic of how they're doing the show this season. So it's really cool. I think you guys are going to like it, so check it out. It's Drop and Give Me 20. Next up is Fight in the Shade podcast, coming September 11th. This show here, Army officer, veteran Will is coming on, and he's doing some incredible things, trying to get bills passed into legislation and whatnot. You're going to want to check this out. It's if you're a veteran, you definitely want to check this out. And if you're a hero advocate and somebody that supports our military and our veterans, then you definitely want to check this out to stay in tune with everything. Lisa, good morning. So yeah, that one is Fight in the Shade podcast. That will launch on September 11th. Next up, we have also coming September 11th. We have the 9/11 Remembered Let's Roll podcast tour. This is going to be a weekly podcast where Eric, and I'll get in his story here in just a second, where he travels across the United States following the same path of the 2021 Traveling Memorial exhibit. The goal of the podcast is to interview anybody who wants to add their stories and memories of their experience of 9/11. These stories are going to be added to the 9/11 National Museum archives. Eric was a firefighter, a canine handler at Ground Zero, and Eric is I'm truly blessed that I've gotten to know Eric over the last couple of months, and I'm excited to have him share these stories with you all. So check that out. 9/11 Remembered Let's Roll podcast tour. And folks, all these shows and stuff, I'll have the links in the bottom, of course, after the video here. At the bottom here, I'll have the links where you can go check out the show page and read more, and then follow them on social media as well. They'll have all that content information there. All right, so a couple of announcements real quick. Join me September 22nd for Gallant Fuse Vet Expo 2020. I will be appearing live, and you're going to have the opportunity to ask me questions. I'll be doing stuff. I'll be discussing podcasting, audiobooks, and publishing. It's going to be a live event, and it's limited to 100 people. So do not delay. You'll see it in the comments below where you can register. So sign up today because seats are limited. And then next up, last certainly not least, actually I lied, Alibi. Shout out to Rick's Roasters real quick, our roaster company. We got some new stuff coming up. Wasn't going to do it today, but now that I'm thinking about it, Heroes Media Group has a sister company that is launching over the weekend here called HMG Beverage. It's something I'm very proud of. We got an entire coffee line that's coming out. We've had Heroes United for a couple of years. I spent last week down in Virginia, and I realized that I was supposed to go live. I didn't. I failed miserably. You guys, I apologize. Please forgive me. We were busy, tasting and drinking coffee. I mean, we drank coffee for like 3-4 hours. It was amazing. But HMG Beverage is coming with Rick's Roasters, and we got about 6 new coffee blends that are coming out at the beginning of next week. So stay tuned for that. Okay, now giveaway. Doing a giveaway. You saw earlier in the video. Simper Savage. We got some salad dressings, marinate right here, folks. You want to, there we go. How do I do that there? Check that out. We're going to be doing a giveaway. These 2 bottles to a lucky winner. You have to comment on this video, and you have to go and follow them on Facebook and Instagram. I will announce a winner live here on September 25th. All right. You get a chance. These are so delicious. They're absolutely delicious. I love both of them. I don't really have a favorite on these. Maybe the Italian, but the balsamic's really good too. These you will absolutely love. So if you want a chance to win these bottles for free, I will ship them to you. Leave a comment below, and the comment has to say, I want them. Okay? I want them. And then go follow them on Facebook and Instagram. So with that being said, that's it. That's all I got this week. Some of you are still on. Appreciate you being on. I hope you all have a wonderful and blessed weekend. If you got any announcements that you would like us to make and see here live, then come on and leave a message. Send us a message. You can email us at info@heroesmediagroup.com or give us a shout at any time. Let us know. All right. Until next week, everybody, have a great weekend. Be safe. Love you all. Thank you so much. And I'll see you guys next week. All right. Take care.